foodie gang, how are you guys doing? Go ahead and sit down. You are tuned in to Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank, Season 2, Episode 94. We are just chugging along, so if you missed any episodes, be sure to go back and check them out. I do have glare on my phone, but can y'all see me okay? So I got my coffee right here. This is an Americano with a lot of soy milk and caramel and whipped cream. And this is a Q&A, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And when you do come in, I would say be respectful, be nice, be on your best behavior. How is everyone doing today? We got comedy set. Okay. I'm outside again today, and it is a beautiful scenery. I have on the Foodie Gang investigative team. Make sure you shop the store and get your merch. Yes, I do agree. She put a lot of soy milk in here, but I just tasted it, and it tastes really, really good. It tastes really good. And Comedy said, hi, how are you guys doing today? Earlier I went live and we talked about food and fast food inflation. Check out that live stream. And we got into politics. Which we don't normally do because they always say when you're at the dinner table, don't talk about politics. But we got into it today because we got to talk about food inflation. It is something that is impacting everyone's household, everyone's grocery bill. So we talked about that. Check out that live stream. And I try to go live as often as possible. I'm dropping pre-recorded content on Wednesday at 9 a.m. and going live randomly. So turn on the notification bell. Yes, so I have an Americano here with a lot of soy milk, and I have a little bit of whipped cream. I do not normally get whipped cream, but I felt like for the purpose of this video, the whipped cream would look better. How is everybody's day going? Where are you watching from? Let me know what country you're in, what state, what city, where you watching from, And y'all, it is August, going to be September pretty soon, and I do live in Alaska. So the reason why I've been trying to get so much footage outside is because the winter is coming. So I'm always trying to like go to a park or go to a lake. And Terry said hit that like button. He said PA is Pennsylvania, right? Or Philadelphia. And Dan said he's coming from Ireland. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I would like to visit Ireland just so I could check out the food. Yes, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm just going to wipe the top of this off. And yes, so PA is Pennsylvania, right? Did I get it right? Okay. You know, one thing I don't like is when you get whipped cream. This is why I stopped ordering whipped cream. I don't like when they put a lot of whipped cream on the outside because it just makes it really, really messy. It just makes it really, really messy. We got a plane going over our heads. And it's a nice, beautiful day outside. So I was like, you know what? I want to go outside today. And to support this channel, keep the stove on. You can hit the Cash app at # Chef Big Bank. All your donations are greatly appreciated. And I'm not in the kitchen right now, I'm at the park, but I cook a lot of amazing food. So check out my recipes. And if you're on Facebook, join my food group on Facebook, Chef Big Bank Foodie Gang fan page. Oh, even the bug said he wants some. And Terry said 8:08 p.m. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Randy, we got Randy in the building. Thank you for coming through. Let me check. I think it's like 50, but I could be wrong. Let me just double check the weather. Let me just double check the weather. Okay, I'm pulling up the weather app on my other device. And we finna see. Oh, it says it's 61 degrees. It is actually pretty warm out here, and there's not a lot of wind. So this morning, my daughter has to go to school super early. So when we get up in the morning, it's like cold when I'm walking her to school. So I'll put like a hoodie on and sweats just to walk her to school. Terry said, the weather lady. You know what? My daughter was asking me, she was like, how do they know what the weather's gonna be? And I said, Ava, there is a whole team of people that work at the news channel, and they work in the weather. They got a whole team. They got graphs. They be looking at all type of stuff. So, but it's really hard when you got to explain to a kid something, because you're like, oh, I don't really know that much about it. Rainey said, keep the stove on, hit the Cash App, money sign, Chef Big Bank. Thank you for your support. But yes, I was like, that was a good question. How do they tell the weather? And I was just like, they got graphs, maps, everything. And so sometimes the forecast will be wrong, but lately it's been pretty spot on. It's been pretty good. But you know what I really, really dislike? When they tell you that the weather is going to be like one thing and then it's not. Like, say for instance, they tell you that it's going to be sunny. So you put on your little shorts, you got a little jacket on, right? And you go outside, it's raining. It's like, dang, y'all led me wrong. Y'all led me astray. Y'all led me astray. So this is the coffee Q&A in the park. So if you guys have any questions, Foodie Gang, that aren't reasonable, you can't. You gotta be reasonable. I will answer if you have any questions. If you're wondering about what to make for dinner and you have like 2 items that you want to make but you don't know, or say for instance you're making chicken thigh and you don't know what sides you want. So if you have any questions about dinner, feel free to ask them. Randy said, like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend. Now, I cannot tell you how important the like button is. Because what the like button does, hold on. What the like button does is it tells YouTube that you want to see more of that particular content. So hitting the like button is very, very important. Also, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. I went live earlier today, talked about politics, talked about food inflation. I have these chicken thighs that I want to share with you guys. If I have time, I will go live and show you how to make these chicken thighs. What they are is Mexican style chicken thighs. Everything's prepped out, ready to go. So if I have time, I will go live and cook with you today. What did everyone eat so far? So I had grits for breakfast. I don't think I really had lunch. I didn't. Okay, so the today's a busy day for me. And my schedule is always changing. So it's like I'll get used to a schedule, right? I'll get used to it. I'll figure it out and all that stuff, and then it changes again out of nowhere. So, and then you guys know school just started. I have a kiddo. And also I make children's content, Ava's Playtime on YouTube. Check it out. Check it out. And then I got the almost dropped that. The Foodie Gang Investigative Team shirt on. Let me see if I can readjust this and move this back a little bit. Okay. And so, yes, I make children's content, Ava's Playtime on YouTube. Check it out. Check it out. We have over 300 videos, and I would tell you, these kids are really, really creative. When we first started Ava's Playtime, there were some videos that Ava wanted to make. I'm like, it's kind of weird. I put them on there. They went viral. I said, what the heck? Just weird stuff. Kids be doing weird stuff on kids YouTube. And then Rag said love from India. Man, shout out to India. India is a really big supporter of 907 Good Eats, Ava's Playtime, and also my Facebook profile. Shout out to India. You know what? It's strange because it's like India watches Ava's Playtime a lot, which I thought was kind of like, I thought, that's kind of weird, but then I thought about it. No matter, everyone wants to be happy. Everyone likes seeing, a mother and daughter be happy. So India is a really big supporter of the platforms. Thank you so much, India. We appreciate you. One day I'm coming to India. We got Caramel Drip in the building. How are you doing, Caramel Drip? How are you doing? So yes, this is Coffee Q&A in the park. So if you guys have any questions for Chef Big Bank or any questions about dinner, how to cook something, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Now, I'm going to tell y'all. Rag said you are welcome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support from India. And India be watching my content. I appreciate that. Okay, what I was going to say. Questions got to be reasonable. Thank you, Caramel Drift. You said I look sun-kissed. Now, what does that mean exactly? And so it's like when I'm looking at my screen, it's kind of sunny. So there is like a bit of a glare. But is my image coming through clear for you guys? Let me know. But yes, it's just a nice day outside. And it's a busy day for me. I have a lot of things to do, or a lot of errands. So when I first went live, I was at home. And now I'm in the park. And I'm in the park, I'm across town. Then so yeah, it's just been a busy day. But you know what? It's Friday. Oh, okay. Caramel Drip said a melanated glow. Trim Bot said clear cloud. Yes, it is a clear day. And I was at this park before, and it was kind of like cloudy. It started raining. I had to cut the live short. So the weather is really a hit or miss. Rag said, we welcome people. Hold on, let me scroll up. We welcome people with our whole heart by joining hands and saying namaste. You know what? I've heard that term before, but I don't know what it means. And then, hold on, y'all. Okay, Thomas said, Oh, that's so sweet. Let me read out what Thomas said. Thomas said, "Hey, I just want you to know that someone cares about you in this world. I just want you to know that you're special to some people. I want you to know you're doing great." Thank you. And you know what? I agree with that. You know, everybody matters. Everybody's important. And Trendbot said, "Where are you from?" I am from Alaska, and that's where I'm currently at. And let me show you guys the view. And it's about it's 4. At the end of this live, it'll probably be closer to 5 o'clock. I'm planning to be on here for a whole hour, and the sun doesn't go down until really, really late at night, because we are getting closer to fall. We're getting closer to winter. So, like, the sun will go down probably at like 12 p.m. In the middle of summer, it is this light outside all the time. And if you don't believe me, go back to my live stream. It was dinner at the lagoon. It was 8 p.m. and it was still bright outside. By the time I finished, it was 9 p.m. and it was still bright outside. Trends Boss said, "That's really nice." Rag said, "I thought the view is too good. I thought it's a green screen behind you." Thank you so much. Dasha, you're pretty. No, it is not a green screen. It's real life. And you're going to see people walking behind me. I know when I watch these streams back, I'm like, my background looks fake. But no, it's real life. I'm really at the park. Trent said, "What says the time?" It is 4. Let me give you guys an exact time. 4:19. It's 4:19 p.m. Sanity said, "Pros and cons of living in Alaska." I think a really big con would be that you can't drive to other cities. Like before, when I lived in Oregon, Portland, Oregon, I had the flexibility of driving to other cities such as Vancouver, Bend, just to name a few. You can drive to other cities in Alaska, but they might be smaller towns. And then especially in the winter. So that would be one of the cons. One of the pros, as you guys can already see, is that it's very beautiful and very calm. And I really like that. When I lived in Portland, it was hard being a part of a large city. It was hard for me. So I really like how it's a smaller community and it's not so many people. But Portland would be the biggest city that I've lived in. And CBS said, "I was in Kodak way back in 1990. I have never been to Kodak, but there are a lot of small towns and other cities around Alaska." J&T said, "Hi, how are you doing?" But yes, this is a real background. It's not green screen. I'm really at the park. And you guys will see there's people like walking their dogs. Yes, so that would be one of the cons, is that you can't drive to other large cities. And then one of the pros would be that it's very beautiful here and calm. A lot of people come to Alaska to like retire, to really relax. And when they're tired of like the busy hustle and bustle of a large city, you kind of come here and you just relax. Nobody really bothers you unless you out here doing crazy stuff. But you shouldn't be in no trouble. You shouldn't be in no trouble. And like me, Chefbigbank, I stay out the way. So, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the Cash App, support the show, and money sign Chefbigbank. We have a lot of celebrations coming in our future feeding. A lot of milestones that we're going to be hitting. I'm really excited for the future of 907 Good Eats. When I started this channel, I just knew I liked to cook, but I was having trouble with setting up my camera. I tried to use my laptop, my tablet, and then I would have bad video quality or the sound wasn't right. So then I started just like reacting to TikToks that were cooking. And so it's definitely been a journey. And Randy, shout out to Randy being the moderator and posting all of the information. Thank you so much. And Angish said top 3 movies. That is a hard one. I am not really a movie person now because I fall asleep a lot because I be so tired. Um, okay, so my top 3 movies is How High. I think that that's a classic and that's a good movie. Oh, you know what movie I like? It's a kids movie, but still I like it. Um, Home Alone. Remember when the kid was home alone and they left him and they went overseas? So Home Alone, How High, and ooh, this is hard. How am I gonna pick my third one? You guys remember that one movie where it was set in a school and it was a black people and there was a famous actor. I cannot remember the name of that movie, but it was in a high school and it was a really good movie. Oh, but you know what other movie I like? Freedom Riders. Freedom Riders was a really good movie. Okay, Freedom Riders, Home Alone, and How High. And we got someone said, "Hey, it's me, Koki," or ooh, I'm probably not gonna say that one right. And then Randy said, I love Home Alone." And Anguish said, "Is that a coffee or a milkshake? It's an Americano with a lot of soy and whipped cream and caramel." Um, but I would say with Home Alone, I like the original one because they started making like other ones. So I would say I like the original one. But yes, also How High is that's I really like that movie and I thought it was so funny. Um and Freedom Riders. That was I think Mario played in that movie. But it was really good. Okay, top 3 games. This is a hard one. Okay. So I'm gonna name board games. Is that okay? Or do you mean like you know those games that you could play like Red Rover, Dodgeball? I'm gonna name board games. Life would be one of my favorites. I really like Clue, and we always had Clue. Like, you know what other game I liked? Sorry. Do y'all remember playing Sorry? And then Randy agreed with me. She said the first one was the best. I find that the first one in the series is always the best one. And then after that, they're kind of just making movies to make money. And Goku said, "Yeah, it's okay." But yes, do y'all remember Freedom Riders? I don't remember the name of the actor who was the teacher, but what had happened was she had moved to a different city and she was becoming a teacher, and I believe it was in California. The kids were really bad. The school was like full of violence. So she started making them write down in the journal their thoughts. And they kept doing that and they had got really, really good. And some more stuff happened, but I ain't seen that movie in so long. But okay, so one of the shows that I was watching recently, because I don't watch a ton of TV, but I think I was like sick or something and I wasn't live streaming, I wasn't making any content. I was watching BMF, Blowing Money Fast. You know that series on I think it's on Stars. And I got to season 3, and I think I'm waiting on season 4 to come out. BMF is really good if you like street crime dramas. You gotta check out BMF. And Goku said, "Have you watched Dragon Ball Z? It's a really good show." No, I have seen maybe like an episode or two, but I'm not into it. My sister, she is a gamer, and she likes anime. She likes Dragon Ball Z. She likes all that stuff, and I have been encouraging her to start a YouTube channel because she likes gaming and she likes all that type of stuff. And so I've been encouraging her to do it, and I'll let y'all know when she get a YouTube channel. And she's always playing video games. She be playing off the PlayStation. And Kelly, hi, how are you doing? Welcome back, welcome back. So we have the coffee Q&A in the park. So any questions that you guys have that are reasonable, feel free to ask me. Now y'all know these trolls be out here. So you gonna have to be reasonable with your questions and all that stuff. And when you're in the chat, you're gonna have to be reasonable as well. We will block you. One of the moderators will remove you. We're trying to have a good channel. So Kelly, earlier I went live and we talked about politics because I know they say never discuss politics at the dinner table, but we are in an election year. And with food inflation and fast food inflation the way it is, we have got to talk about politics. So we did that earlier, and I talked about Kamala Harris, but I want to do one about Trump just so it can be fair. So it can be fair. And then Goku, I don't even know. I only pray to one God. I don't even know. But you can let me know what your top 3 are. What your top 3 are. So you can like the stream by double tapping your screen, which I did not know that. And let me just show you guys the view again. It is not fake. It's not a green screen. It's for real. Goku said regular. Yeah, you know, I agree with you. I don't even pray in one God, but you know what? I know in some traditions and some cultures, they have like more than one. And if that's your religion, that yeah, nothing wrong with that. You know, everybody has their own religion, and I feel like every religion should be accepted. You know, no one should be feeling bad. And then Goku said Buddha. Yes, so, but okay, so they say never discuss politics and religion at the kitchen table, or yeah, at the dining room table. We have discussed both on this channel today. We are breaking all the rules. We are breaking all the rules. And so I wanted to do this live stream this morning, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, you guys know how I was telling you that it's cold in the morning. It was cold, so I couldn't do it. Kelly said, "So did you eat any food, and where are you at?" I am in Alaska, and no, I did not eat any food. I just had the coffee. If I have time, I'm gonna go live and make dinner with you guys. I have these Mexican style chicken thighs, and I have broccoli. But the problem is that I have not decided on a starch, or we might not even have one. It might just be broccoli and Mexican style chicken thighs. And Daly said, is it cold there in Alaska? Right now, it is 61 degrees, and no, it's not cold. But also, I have experienced the winters in Alaska. Anyone that has experienced the winters in Alaska will not think that the summer is cold. Yes. And Kelly, I'm not going to disclose that information, but yes, I am in Alaska. And then Goku said, "What's your power level?" See that went over my head. I didn't know people had power levels. Yeah, I don't know. But you know what? That reminds me of Dragon Ball Z, where he like charges up and he like throws the fireball. Yeah, I don't got a power level. I'm just, we are me, we are it. And so at this park, there are a lot of geese. So when I hiked up to this, so I'm like on a hill, and on top of the hill they have a park bench or a picnic bench. And so I have to like step over all this poop and all that stuff when I come up here. But it's okay because it's a part of the nature. They're geese. They got to do what they got to do. This is their bathroom. So it is what it is. Kelly said, are there cities in Alaska, like multiple cities? And if so, which one would you recommend visiting? Yes, there are cities in Alaska. It's like a regular state with a bunch of cities. I have not been to many cities in Alaska, which is kind of crazy because I've lived here most of my whole life. But I have not traveled a ton. But I have talked to other Alaskans, and they say that Juneau, which is the capital of Alaska, is very beautiful. So they say Juneau is very beautiful, and I believe in Juneau, you have to fly in. So you can't drive there, you have to fly in. And in places like that, that is probably where you will see the really, really high food prices. And Goku said, what country is this called? Okay, so Alaska is in the United States of America. So Alaska would be one of the states inside of the U.S. So yes, I've heard Juneau. I've heard good things about Fairbanks. Have you guys ever heard of Chena Hot Springs? So Chena Hot Springs is like apparently this pool that stays hot no matter what. And I forgot the reason why. It has something to do with the ground below. I gotta look it up, y'all, so I can make sure I'm giving y'all the facts. And then Daily Route said, I want to drive all the way there. I'm from SoCal. You think it's okay? I was thinking working in canneries. I had an aunt who drove from Alaska to North Carolina. But you can imagine that's a really, really far drive. And after that, she was scared to drive. I think that if you were driving up from SoCal, I believe you have to go through Canada. And you might need a passport. But I have heard of people driving here all the time. But I will say, if you're going to be driving here, I don't think you should drive in the winter. But the canneries are normally recruiting in the summer. So I think you will be okay. But check the Canada situation. I don't know if you need a passport, or I don't know if you could just drive through because you're going to Alaska. So that would be the only thing that I would say that you should check out on your commute before you even start. And then Kelly said, do you think the food prices and prices in Juneau will ever go back down? Now that's a hard one. That's a hard one. Um, and that's a tricky one because go back down to what they started from? Never. Maybe a couple dollars, but you know what? Honestly, I just don't want to see them go up. That's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see things go up any higher than they are now. And Goku, no, I do not know Ronaldo. Goku said, I'm from Florida. Kelly said, food prices in Dallas very expensive. So during my live stream today, because I went live already today, I talked about food and fast food inflation, and I talked about Kamala Harris's price gouging policy that she is proposing. So check out that live stream so that you can get some more information on what is a possibility. And one thing I know, one of the guys said it. He was like, I don't know what has to happen, but something got to change. Because, and then someone said during my live stream, somebody said, they gonna force me to be fit. I'm like, man, I'm telling you. It's because we can't even afford fast food no more. That's out of the question. Shoot, I would say subscribe to my YouTube channel, learn how to cook. 907 Goodies is right on time because that's what we all finna be doing. We finna be cooking at home because we can't afford to go out to eat, especially on the fast food. Fast food is so expensive right now that if you're gonna eat fast food, I would recommend that you just go somewhere and sit down and eat because it's gonna be almost the same price, which is a shame. And I've talked about it a lot on my channel, and it's a hot topic. The food. It's just getting so expensive, and it's like, and then Kamala was talking about how what she wants to do is pretty much so make it so that the suppliers can't price gouge. And so she would make it to where it's like they can only have a certain price and they can't go above that. So, let me know what y'all think about it. Check the stream out. Kelly said, I hope it changes for the better, aka low prices in general. I tell you, because I feel like everybody is so stressed out now. Because it's just like going to the grocery store is not even the same type of feeling no more. You get like you're happy because you have food now, but you're also kind of sad because you know that what you used to pay years ago is different now. And so it's like, yes, me too, Kelly. I'm ready for a change, and we finna see, but we're gonna be talking about politics more on this channel because it is an election year. We're gonna have to bring Trump. We're gonna have to talk about Trump because we talked about Kamala Harris. I only think it's fair if I talk about Trump too. But I would tell you one thing. At least Trump keep it real. Kinda. He kinda keep it real. I feel like if it came down to Trump or Kamala, I think Trump's gonna be a little bit more honest than Kamala. She been lying for a long time. She got them talking points and that speech down. Like she a YouTuber or something. But hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, support the channel on Cash App, Money Sign Chefbigbank, so I can continue to cook. See, y'all know it's not a fake background because a bird just flew by. Somebody said earlier, they was like, I thought it was a green screen. But the bird just flew by, so that debunked the whole theory. But I am glad that it's Friday, and It was the second week of the kids going back to school, and we made it. We made it. Goku said Ohio is a weird place. You know what? I recently met somebody who's from Ohio, and I have a food group on Facebook, Chefbigbank Foodie Gang fan page, and one of the members is from Ohio as well. Kelly said, "Oh, she took it away." Yes, I have a couple. I have the member in my Facebook group who's from Ohio, and I just recently met somebody who's from Ohio. Goku, why do you say it's a weird place though? What makes Ohio weird? See? Y'all see the plane back there? See, that's how y'all know it's real. There is no way this was a green screen, how the plane's flying like that. And y'all heard the sound and everything. But Goku, let me know, how was Ohio a weird place? Um, we got planes, we got sirens. I hearing the geese over there. There's people walking by. You see that person running back there? And Kelly said, "You are right. Stress all around, even for people who are in college like me and paying taxes, and then we have to just throw food into the mix." I know, Kelly. It's just like, it's kind of like depressing a little bit. And Goku said that the TikTok. Okay, my TikTok is Chef Big Bang. If you type in Chef Big Bang on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, my account or my content will come up. But my name on TikTok is Chef Big Bang. And down below in the video description, I have all my links posted to the Foodie Gang store and also to my social media links. Oh, okay. Goku said, no, I'm talking about Ohio. Okay, Goku, I'm gonna need you to like some more details. You know, there's a way where you could like invite people to the stream, but I wonder how you do that because I normally go live out of StreamYard, but I've been doing mobile. But I wonder how you do that. I have to look that up when we're not here. But yeah, I wonder how do you invite people to your stream? I know it's possible. You know what's so funny, y'all? Okay, so I've only been on YouTube for like a year and a half. I had my daughter's channel first, Ava's Playtime, and then I had 907 Goodies. But I literally looked up videos on YouTube about how to be a YouTuber. So anytime I need help in life, I go to YouTube. As far as like how to do this, how to do that, I'll go to YouTube. And then Goku said chicken wing, hot dog, and bologna. You know what? I was interviewing the Empty Stomach podcast the other day. Check out that live stream. There are a great group of food food content creators. What they do is they go around and they do food reviews, right? And they were telling me that there's this place that serves bologna sandwiches. And I'm like, I never had one of those out. I've only had bologna sandwiches at home. I didn't know that they put that on the menu somewhere, but they said it's really popular. I believe they said Alabama. And I was like, wow. So bologna sandwiches are on the menu. I did not know that. Yes, Noah. Noah said, can I get a shout out, please? Yes, you can, Noah. Yes, you can. Kelly said, I feel like life in the United States is just getting more stressful. So, Kelly, in regards to that comment, years ago, I worked at Goodwill. I worked at Goodwill when I was in Oregon and while I was going through culinary school. It was just a side job. This is before I even had kids, right? My supervisor was from Africa. And she was telling me that life in the US versus life in the Africa was so stressful. And she was just saying that life here is so stressful because you gotta work, 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 save, save, save. And she was just like, back home in Africa, you just get a house and you just be chilling. So I agree with you, Kelly. I mean, that's what she said, and she was someone that was from Africa. Thank you so much, Goku. Said you are so beautiful. Thank you, because some days I be like, well, okay, so I have dreads, and right now they're in bantu knots. But sometimes my hair gets really, really nappy, and I've only had dreads for a couple of months, so when they get nappy, it makes me mad. I just feel, I don't know, I just don't like it. But I'm getting used to having dreads, and I really like having dreads. And Kelly said, because I'm seeing on YouTube other countries and how we can get a lot more for our dollar in other countries. You know what? I agree with you, because I was watching this. I always watch random stuff, but I was watching something on YouTube. It was like, what can you get for a dollar around the country or around the globe? And I don't remember what country it was, but in one country, you could get a haircut for $1. Now, and it just shows you how $1 works around the world. And honestly, for $1, you can't get nothing here. um, all you can get, maybe you can get a fork, but there's not much you can buy here for $1. There's not much you can get here for $1, but yeah. One of the countries you can get a haircut, you can get food. It was all type of stuff. And it was like, dang. But what I will say, Kelly, when the immigrants come to the US, they already come from a work background. And the fact that they can work and make more money that was ever possible in their country is why they are such hard workers, and they are good workers, because they have lived somewhere where it's hard to get money. So they come here and they're like, oh, this is easy. So, but Kelly, we gotta stay positive, keep going. Kelly, so you said you were in college. What are you in college for? And Prince said, what's up? How are you doing? How are you doing? So I'm at the park in Alaska. And let me show y'all the view. It is beautiful. You can hear the birds back there and everything. You see, it is beautiful. And it's like 60 degrees. It's closer. Okay, I just looked at the time, but I'm going to tell y'all again, because I forgot already. It is 4:51. Okay. Y'all crazy out here in these streets. Um, I do not know. Um, but what I will say, I believe Alaska has been a state. Well, I don't know that answers that question, but I know Alaska was the 50th state, or the 49th. No, the 49th state, I believe. 49th or 50, one of those. I think it was 49. We were the 49th state. No captivity with Freezy. How are you doing? How are you doing? He said, "Hey, sister, beautiful sister, how are you doing, Freezy? What's been going on?" Freezy, let me tell you, I've been so busy, and oh my god, it's just been a lot going on. But I'm trying to get my live stream in, get my watch time hours up. He said, hit the like button, y'all. Yes, hit the like button. Likes are very important because it tells YouTube that you want to be recommended that type of content. And subscribe to the channel. When you do, turn the notification bell on. I am going live randomly and dropping pre-recorded content Wednesday at 9 a.m. And Kelly said, please do sushi and do it outside like a picnic. Please, please, please. Well, I'm going to need y'all to hit the Cash App, money sign Chef Big Bank, so I can get some sushi money. But you know what? I really enjoy sushi. I like the tempura ones. And I like the ones with crab. I don't really like the... I forgot what it's called, but it's the one with the raw fish and the rice. No, that's too much for me. But hit the Cash App so I can do sushi outside. And I keep hearing about fried chicken, y'all. I know. Fried chicken, mac and cheese, all of that's coming. But we are in season 2, and it's been our summer season. And so we've been doing a lot of seafoods. I've been going to the park a lot, doing a lot of case studies. And I've got the Foodie Gang investigative team. Season 3 will be in the winter. We're going to be doing like home style meals, meatloaf, it's a lot of soups, and a lot of cold weather items that you can eat when it's cold outside. Ooh, Kelly said, I'm getting my allied health degree as a stepping stone into the medical world. I think, in my opinion, Foodie Gang, it's all allegedly, they didn't pay me or nothing, but I think that the medical field is a great field to go into, and I am a CMA, a certified medical assistant, and so I went to school for less than 2 years, I believe. And speaking of that, I need to renew my license. But one thing I would say is with the medical field, Kelly, they're always in need of workers. So if you're gonna go into the medical field, I think that that's like one of the best bets. Medical field, anything with computers, like anything like that. And the next level, MF in the building. He said 907 good eats. What's going on next level? What's going on? And he said, shout out to the Foodie Gang. Foodie Gang, gang, gang. You know what's crazy? When I tell people, I was telling my brother, I was like, I'm about to open the Foodie Gang store. He said, what? I said, the Foodie Gang store, where I got the merch at. But when I started, 907 Goodies has only been around for a year. So my family be like looking at me like I'm crazy when I be saying Foodie Gang, but I'm so serious, so dedicated. So, but yeah, I was telling my brother I was gonna have merch, and I was opening the Foodie Gang store. He said, what? And the way he said it was so funny. Yes, hit the like button. Hit the like button. I keep looking at the time because I got about 5 more minutes, Foodie Gang, and then we're going to disconnect. I'm going to try to go live and make dinner. See if we have time. Well, you know what? I think we should because it's Friday. It's a weekend. I'm going to be up late tonight. I already have all the stuff prepped out in the fridge. My kitchen is clean. One thing I will say about cooking, and shout out to Dr. Frizzle. Dr. Frizzle used to be a dishwasher. And we had a whole interview about dishwashing because let me tell y'all, the dishwasher is so important to the kitchen. But when you cook, you make a lot of dishes. And when you are in the kitchen, You don't really notice it because you have dishwashers. But when you're at home, you notice it. So shout out to Dr. Frizzle, washing dishes. Washing dishes is hard, y'all. And okay, so imagine this, right? You're at home and you don't even want to wash your own dishes. It's my purse, y'all. It's my purse. You don't even want to wash your own dishes, right? When you're at home. Imagine having to wash hundreds of dishes behind people you don't even know. So shout out to Dr. Frizzle and all the dishwashers in the kitchen. But y'all, I am at the park, and any questions that y'all have, feel free to ask them within reason. Be on your best behavior when you're in the chat. So yes, I'm gonna try to make dinner. I'm not sure what tomorrow's live stream is gonna be, but sometimes I go to sleep and I wake up and I'm like, boom, I got an idea. So I'm not sure what those will be tomorrow, but I will make something up. We are gonna be going live this weekend. I'm gonna make something happen. Oh, you know what? We might talk about Trump tomorrow. Trump be having me rolling because the things that he be saying is like things that we would say, but politicians are not supposed to say that. So Trump be having me rolling. Kelly said, I want to be a CNA. Now, a CNA is the certified nurse's assistant, correct? I believe that's what the CNA is because they have the people that work closely with the clients and, like, cook meals for them and prepare food for them. Um, so Kelly, how long is your program that you are in? But yes, I feel like the nursing field is a really good one. Um, and the thing I like about the medical field and which made me want to go into, I don't work in the medical field anymore, but I do have a CMA that's up to date and all that stuff. And I worked for a dermatologist, and we're gonna get into that on another stream. But the thing I like about the medical field is that there's always more places to go. When I worked in the kitchen, when you become the top cook, there's not really more for you to go unless you're gonna be the chef. And so I didn't like that, but I like how in the medical field there is a lot of flexibility. And Kelly said it's a 2-year program. Somebody is screaming in the back or something. But Foodie Gang, we've been up in here for an hour. And if this goes well, I will be doing more Q&As because I like, talking to the Foodie Gang and engaging with you guys and being able to answer any questions you guys have so I can get to know you. Y'all can get to know me. Um, if you're on Facebook, follow me on Facebook at Chef Big Bank. Join my Facebook food group so that you can stay in touch and you know what I'm eating all the time. And you also have the opportunity to meet other foodies from around the world. When you come to 907 Goodies, it's just Chef Big Bank. But when you come to my Facebook food group, it is almost 2,000 foodies from all around the world. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And we got Trey Ferk in the building. What's going on? He said 907 Good Eats. Trey, I've been seeing you. You've been putting in work. And if you are on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to Trey Ferg, Next Level, and No Captivity with Freezy. Great content creators. And Trey Ferg said, love the hair. You know what, Trey? Thank you. Ooh, y'all. We about to have to leave. I just saw a bug. It looked like a dragonfly landed on the table. But thank you so much, Trey Ferg. So when I take these out, my dreads are going to be curled. Yes, Bantu knots. These are Bantu knots. And so when I take these out, my dreads are going to be curled. But I kind of like the Bantu knots because it's like a cute little style, and I really like having dreads, and I'm mad I didn't do it sooner. But I gotta go, y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on all my social media platforms, shop the Foodie Gang store, get your merch, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna try to go live and make dinner with you guys. If I don't have time, we'll push it off to tomorrow. But plan on dinner. This kid is having so much fun. So he has like one of those little like scooter things, and he's just having so much fun. Oh, and Kelly said, "Oh, please cook Korean food. You know what is so good? Bibimbap. If you guys don't know what bibimbap is, it is so good. There's rice on the bottom, vegetables on top, and then they put an egg, and you can do it with chicken, beef, or shrimp. I've actually made it before, and we are definitely going to have to add bibimbap to the menu. So, y'all know how I like watching food channels. It's my last story, and I'm heading out. So, I was watching this channel on Food Network called Korean Made Simple, and Judy Chu, I think that's her name. She made bibimbap and it looked so good. I went and bought all the ingredients and I went and made it myself. And I have been making this bibimbap for years. So I'm glad that you mentioned that. We would definitely have to add that to the menu. That can be done. Favorite soul food would be mac and cheese. Y'all know I want to say fried chicken and collard greens. But Foodie Gang, I will see you guys in the next one. If you have any more questions, comment down below on this video. I read all my comments, and I'm a real person, so you be talking to me. I will see y'all in the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have a good day, and I'll see y'all in a little bit for dinner.